Talk about the Africa Youth Championships, the President's Cup. Just give us an idea about it.
Yeah, so I'll take it back just slightly. So locally, Scrabble Kenya is the body that governs the growth and the management of the game. Regionally, there is Pan-African Scrabble Association. That's the body that governs Scrabble within the continent. And we have many nations. There is English wing, and there's also the French. Courtesy of our current president, Adekoejo, we've been trying to merge, to bring on board Scrabble in French and English. As recent as last week, I had a presentation with the Congolese Scrabble players, because Congo also has French and English players. So the President's Cup was a brainchild of Pan-African Scrabble Association under the stewardship of Adekoejo. So the first edition was played in Nigeria. Which town was that?
Ibadan,
I forgot which town was in Nigeria.
I don't remember.
I've forgotten the
Calabar, Port Harcourt.
It was not Abuja. The other one, Lagos. Sorry,
Lagos.
I was trying to look for that. Yeah, I watched too many Nigerian movies. Yeah, so it was in Lagos, the first edition. Of course, won by Nigerians, and as they say, the reason why Nigerians are the best, not in Africa but in the world, I think for 4 years in a row, is because in Nigeria, Scrabble is already an earning sport.
So they've
commercialized it.
Fully professional.
They've commercialized. In this sense, their tournaments attract big money, as much as $1 million shillings for a tournament. Secondly, the coaching is commercialized. So the regions, like the states in Nigeria, like what you have as counties here, so they actually have state coaches. So people are on salary, on permanent salary, to teach Scrabble. So that's a player who, when I interact with some of them, like the previous world champ, Jigere, he says he plays on the minimum 20 games in a day, as he coaches and as he also practices. So that's why they've gone to that level where we are trying to catch up as Kenya, because Kenya is always playing second to Nigeria when it comes to Africa. And the rest of the world is playing to catch Nigeria. So they are that good. They have the numbers, they have the quality, and now the commercialization bit comes in. So President's Cup was held in Nigeria. They won. The second edition will be held in Kenya at Trademark Hotel. And it has a very interesting format this time around. If a team has 3 players, if a team has players from different countries, the registration money is subsidized. So you team up a player from Kenya, Tanzania, Mauritius, and you form a team.
They don't speak
Of course, we have our friends at Tanzania. Of course, their Scrabble is picking up as well. Uganda have been formidable competitors. They've even won a local tournament here. A Ugandan has won a local tournament. Not to mention that also a Nigerian has won a local tournament in Kenya. So it fosters also unity among the playing nations, because you have friends all over the world and you can team up with anyone to play Scrabble. So we hope, I think there'll be about 100, almost 100 players have already signed up for the President's Cup, and it shall be an ongoing event running parallel to the African Youth Scrabble Championship.
All right, Africa Youth Scrabble Championship. Sasa wewe ndo representative. How well are you prepared for this? And you can see you're getting information. And you can see you're getting information about the coaching and how to push this level of the sport up. Vanessa, tell us about it.
About
the Africa Youth Championships, because sasa nyinyi ndo mtavaa you're going to that is your competition now.
Okay, so for me, the National Youth Scrabble Championships are not just any competition. These competitions are tough. When I say tough, they are just a stiff competition. Like, everyone is fighting for this opportunity to go to Malaysia, and I know that very many schools have practiced, they read that. But personally, for me, I am prepared, I am well prepared, I am confident enough. Our school, we are so ready for these tournaments, and we believe that, and we know that we will bring back the Scrabble 1 trophy back to our school.
But how many players are you looking at as a Kenyan federation for the Africa Youth Championships? What's its team size?
We are 15, but being the local, being the host, we want to up the name to as many as 40, just to enhance our chances of winning. As I said, of course, with the Nigerians at play, but I think we can match them because the younger generation are learning almost on the same platform. And also just to mention that what has given us strength to even push harder is that we got registered finally as a federation. I think all the interviews we've been coming here, we've been seeking audience, mutusaidie, serikali saidia to registered. But
finally,
now
it's been hard.
Yes, Kenya, Scrabble Kenya is now a registered federation. And we are happy that finally, after so many years, we can now sit on the table.
So mkienda trip, mjue mtalipiwa na serikali. So, Olive, let me come to you. The university scene.
Yeah.
And also looking at, championships, for example, the President's Cup that's coming up. What's the way to, keep the momentum and build up towards that?
The best advice I could give is just trying to study as many words as I can before the AYSC, the Youth Championship, and the tournaments in August. Because in university, I can say I got a real culture shock. People really know how to play. People really know how to play. And there are so many young upcoming players right now in Kenya. And it's just very competitive. So you have to keep up with them. You have to study those word lists. You create your own cheat sheets. You just do anything. You try your best to practice.
And she's not mentioning that she's actually, I think you won. She just from winning a tournament.
She would just
the latest one I podiumed at third. It was a university tournament, a youth tournament. It's called TAX. Yeah, the TAX. Yeah, I managed to get a number 3. And I really upped my ratings.
Okay.
And you also won the Lexi World.
Yeah, there's a league for this league we play mostly for just practice and fun. We play around Nairobi. I managed to win the intermediate division, first place, and I got promoted to the Premier Division.
Very well. So that means the competition is going to be tough where you are. Thank you very much. Oliver Lila, Vanessa Mwangi, safe journey back to school. See you back in August over the holidays for the AYC, Africa Youth Scrabble Championship. And Limo Kipkemoi is the president of Scrabble Kenya. Now that you're fully registered, final call to people to come and witness this. It's only that, Scrabble, unajua si ni watu wa kelele bana. Mashabiki hakuna.
Yeah, so Scrabble, you can't cheer, but what normally happens in tournaments is that we have a projector room or a viewing room. So the top games are actually projected on the wall, and that's why you can make as much noise as possible. And I think that's why Nigerians beat us, because we can't match them in terms of cheering for Scrabble. And it's usually very heated because you see someone's rack, what they have, the words they have, and you see their mistakes, and you feel bad when they don't capitalize on their moves. So it's an interesting affair, but we'll set up that for both AYSC, President's Cup, and also the National Youth Championship.
Santi Sana, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us this morning. And that brings a cap to Sports Check on this Monday morning. Thank you for being with us. Our sign language interpreter has been Lucy Moore. My name is Daniel Mohammed. On behalf of the team that put this together, we want to say thank you to you, the viewer, for being with us. Coming up next is Kurunzi Mashinani, followed by Tambrini with Kasi Chana Masha.